Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Anwar Youssef Dunbar, and this is Big Discussions 76, my original channel. First of all, please like this video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. If you want to throw something in the tip jar, that information is below this video. And if you would like to subscribe to the Big Words LLC Newsletter, that information is below this video as well. Well, hey everyone, I wanted to make a short follow-up to my Ben Carson live stream, which I simulcasted to this channel and also over to my science and technology YouTube channel, because medical doctors are scientists as well, and Dr. Ben Carson is a neurosurgeon. So, as described, I was a little leading up to that stream in the initial minutes. I was a little bit, I had a little bit of trepidation. I think that's the right word, because I know that based upon his political leanings and the fact that he served in the Trump administration, I know that he became dead to a lot of people, despite his the historical surgery that he performed on the conjoined twins in the late 1980s. And as I described at the end of that stream, he performed similar surgeries over the next 10 years, each time with those getting better and better in terms of the outcomes. In any case, the focus of that stream was actually his educational story and his educational path. While he became a very talented and accomplished neurosurgeon, he wasn't always a stellar student. And it was the diligence of his mother, with him and his brother, urging them to read in their spare time, urging them to write book reports in their spare time, urging them to turn the television off. When he spoke live at the University of Michigan in the early 2000s, he attributed that to being the thing that catapulted him forward into his career. So it was a stream about his educational path and what his mother did as a single parent. And she was a single parent due to divorce. But, you know, when you're doing live streams, if you don't write the notes down, and you don't have everything listed out ahead of time, sometimes you forget to say things during the stream. And one of the things I thought about afterwards was that this is relevant for what's happening today. I did a stream probably about a year ago about the low national reading proficiency for black boys. If you watch Dr. Tia San Johnson's content, he covers this quite a bit, and this has relevance for what's happening today. Reading is important for any career you want to get into. It's essential for starting businesses, and without reading skills, you're pretty much locked out of everything. Forget about STEM, forget about business, forget about law, forget about anything. So I think that's, you know, while people have disregarded him and while he's become dead, to some people, I think that that's something that we need to be reminded of, that it was his learning how to read that catapulted him forward into his medical career. Now, one other thing I thought about, and I was hesitant to talk about this during the live stream, but I mentioned Ben Carson over on another channel a couple of weeks ago, and someone said, well, you know, Ben Carson, even though he benefited from affirmative action, he was outspoken and vigilant about getting rid of affirmative action for the generations coming after him. And I thought about that, and that's something that's valid to consider when we think about his lasting legacy. There have been several conservative black people who have, over the years, said that we no longer need affirmative action, and going back to Dr. Tiesan Johnson, I was listening to his stream, I think on Wednesday night. BGS was up and they were talking about another group who is looking to dismantle affirmative action. But one of the things I thought about was for those people who want to dismantle it and get rid of it. And I'm not saying that we should, because I'm probably here because of affirmative action in some way. The McNair program was considered a TRIO program, and that was a program designed to expose underrepresented minorities to higher education. In other words, getting their PhDs, which I did. But I think that there's something at least worth considering that I first learned about in Dr. Thomas Sowell's book, Inside American Education. And in that, he said that when students are pushed ahead and pushed into programs where they haven't, I'll just say, organically qualified for off their own merits, they can go into environments, or that can create environments where their classmates who are there based upon their merits, those classmates can resent them. Their classmates can look at them differently. And those students who are artificially placed in those environments, they can start to resent everyone else for not accepting them. And then whoever is teaching that curricula, they may have to lower the bar, quote unquote, to accommodate that student or those students who aren't there 100% based upon their achievements and their credentials. That's one aspect. The other aspect is when you get out into the professional world, the acceptance of your peers, your contemporaries, your coworkers, that matters. And I think that when you earn your PhD or your MD or your law degree or whatever, when you get out into the professional world, you want to know that you're there because of your accomplishments, because of your work ethic, because of your true grit. And you want to know that you're there competing and doing your daily duties with your coworkers. You want to know that you're there doing those not because you're black, but because you earned it. And you don't want your peers and your coworkers looking at you and thinking that you're there just because you're black. You want them to respect your intellect. You want them to respect your work ethic, and you want them to respect you, and you want them to see you as being on their level. So I'm saying this to say that I'm not saying that we should get rid of affirmative action. Certainly there are inequities in our country. School systems are different. Neighborhoods are different. Though in this modern age, we can move around to different zip codes and attempt to, if you have children, you can attempt to get them in different or better school systems. So I'm not saying that affirmative action is not necessary in 2022. But what I am saying is that it is a very complex discussion. And then another part of the discussion is if young people are falling behind still in 2022, what's the root cause of that? Is there something happening at home? Is it the school system that they're in? Is it a lack of parental participation in that child's education and a lack of parental participation with the school system? Or is it that they're in an impoverished zip code? So that's what I wanted to say. Those are things I thought about when I thought about, these are other things I thought about leading up to my Ben Carson live stream that I did not capture during the live stream. So let me know what you think in the comments section below. I think that regardless of his political leanings, and I think that regardless of his participation in the Trump administration and him not being assigned to a duty that fit his skill set, I think he should have been the Surgeon General or in charge of something medicine related and not HUD. Despite all that, I think he's an important guy, and I think that he's made significant contributions to our people. But let me know what you think in the comments section below. Once again, if you want to throw something in the tip jar, that information is below this video. And also consider joining the Big Words LLC Newsletter. If you do, I promise your information will not be compromised or sold to a third party or given to a third party. So please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, remember that your attitude determines your altitude. Take care, and I will talk to you the next time. Bye-bye.